Hello there! Today we are taking a look at the brand new dimemb plugin by Time of Audio. This is a highly flexible multiband tool that allows you to apply any plugin in your collection in a multiband environment. You can create up to 5 frequency bands and stack up to 4 plugins on each one, giving you precise control over your mix. In this tutorial, you will learn how to use dimemb in practice, from simple high-end saturation to complex processing chains. So let's jump right in and see what this thing can actually do. This is one of my favorite saturation plugins. It sounds great, and I love the character it adds. But applying it to the full frequency spectrum sometimes makes the signal sound muddy, or washes out the definition in the lows. It sounds nicely saturated, but we lost that clarity. This is where the benefit of a multiband wrapper like this really shows. If you open dimemb the first time, you have to scan 4 plugins. First, let's create a frequency split. I just hover over the frequency spectrum and click the plus button to add a new band. Now I can simply drag the crossover line to around 2K to isolate the highs. Inside the Band's FX chain, I'm loading the saturation plugin. Now, the processing is strictly limited to the frequencies above our crossover point. We kept all the grid and character on the top end, but the fundamental of our signal stays transparent and punchy. This is a massive game changer for maintaining your mix balance. To polish the sound, we can use the dedicated mix slider. This allows to blend the saturated signal perfectly with the dry signal of this specific band, giving you total control without affecting the rest of the frequency range. And remember, we can stack up to 4 plugins per band. So if I wanted to add a shimmer delay or a dedicated EQ right after the saturator, I could do it all within this single band. But more on these complex chains in a bit. Another great use case is building your own custom de-esser. Just create a band around the problem frequencies, usually between 5 and 8 kHz, and load your favorite compressor. Because we are only processing this specific range, the compressor only reacts to the sibilants. To get it right, I'll set a fast attack and a fast release time, and aim for about 8 to 12 dB of gain reduction. This way, you get the character of your famous analog emulation while keeping the rest of the vocal completely intact.
There's a sweet, sweet feel to your energy. There's a calming sound in your melody. Promise me you'll always remember me. There's a sweet, sweet feel to your energy. There's a calming sound in your melody. Promise me you'll always remember me. Remember me, remember me.
It sounds much smoother, and because it's multiband, it doesn't scratch the low mids of the voice at all. Now that we covered the essentials, let's push this plugin to the limit. I want to see how far we can go by using all 5 frequency bands at once on the master bus. Think of this as a custom hybrid mastering chain, where we pick our favorite plugins for each specific range. In the lows, I'm using a sub-enhancer to thicken the foundation, followed by a wisp plugin set to mono to keep the low end centered. Moving to the low mids, I'm using that vintage EQ. This equalizer has a wide bell curve, but because it's hosted inside this band, I can cut the muddiness here without affecting the punch of the kick or the clarity of the mids. For the mids, I've added a touch of reverb to create some depth and space. But only in this range, so it doesn't wash out the mix. In the high mids, a slow optocompressor is taking care of the glue. And for the airband, I'm using a flanger to add subtle movement and tension, combined with tape saturation to soften those harsh transients from the cymbals. It's a completely different vibe, much more expensive and tailored. And if you feel like you've pushed it a bit too far, here's the secret weapon, the global mix knob. I'll just back it off to around 30% to blend this extreme processing in parallel with my original mix. This gives you all that character while maintaining the integrity of your initial balance. Before we wrap this up, I want to show you a few features that makes a huge difference in your workflow. First, I recommend using linear phase when you're working on the master bus or groups, to avoid any phase shifting. Second, when you're building complex chains like the ones we just did, use the solo and mute buttons on each band. It's a great way to really hear how your saturation or compression is reshaping that specific frequency range. You can also move the frequency bands. In my opinion, dimemb is a very powerful and extensive multiband tool, where you can use the plugins you already own and love. Whether you need surgical de-essing, transparent high-end saturation, or a full hybrid mastering chain, dimemb makes the process incredibly easy. If you want to try dimemb yourself, check the link in the description for a 7 days free trial. Which plugins are you excited to use in multiband mode? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more mixing and mastering content. Thank you all for watching and see you in the next one.